Hi, this is Quina. We are in somber times, and there's no denying it. Everyone is adjusting to the new normal. What is this new normal? People are so uncertain of their future. People don't even know whether they have a job tomorrow. And the worst thing is, if they lose their job today, do they have enough savings to last them for a while? In Singapore, there was a study done just yesterday published that 2/3 of Singaporeans do not have enough of 6 months' salary to maintain their current lifestyle should they lose their job today. That is very, very sad, you know. And today I was on a taxi, and the taxi driver was telling him on some days he even gets zero income despite his being out. That means he has to is basically maintain a loss, running on losses. And some days, even when he pick up passengers, you know, because of the short distance, he can only earn like less than $10 per day, and even some days zero. So sad that, you know, of course I cannot help all these people, not on my own power at least. But and even in globally, right, there's so many sad news like the protests in the US. Right now that COVID, people seems to be more adjusting to the COVID, right, and things seems to be stabilizing globally. But then you have new issues occurring. When you turn on the news, it's all bad, dark news that doesn't help at all. And a lot of us in Singapore and of course in this part of the world are working from home. Most people are, and that will be probably the new normal. Even when the COVID is over, that people will see the benefits, and a lot of people will work from home, and that will just mean a lot of industries will be impacted, right? Including, of course, the key ones are retail, entertainment, and travel, hospitality. Why am I talking about this today? People are feeling very stressed. And so on my part, right, with my background, family's history of more than 50 years in the herbs and soup brewing expertise, my contribution, my small contribution, is just to, give out free recipes on soups that are tasty and yet can help to solve 3 main pain points. What are they? Number 1, reduce stress, right? Soothe mind, calm nerves. Second, increase metabolism. Because people are working from home, because people don't move as much, right? A lot of your blood, qi circulation is not working as well. And the third is really to reduce edema or water swelling. That is very common, especially if you are, if you have grown in age. Both women, especially women, and men too. So with that said, let's go to the ingredients. 6 ingredients, right? Plus I use chicken. In fact, my chicken is not enough today. But I think if you're a vegetarian, you just do without chicken as well, and then this is fine. So what are the 6 ingredients? First of all, we have rose, dried rose. This is the ideal one is from France, where the quality is better than from China. What does it do? It calms mind, leaves mood. Second one is bay tea or astragalus root. It nourishes qi, right? It improves the qi circulation, nourishes spleen, and also stabilizes health. The third one, we have goji berry, which many people are familiar with, and it's a superfood. Improves your eyesight and heals fatigue or tiredness. Because a lot of people are stressed, and then that leads to poor quality of sleep. Fourth, we have dried scallop. Now this one, if you're vegetarian, of course you can remove it as well, but just that it will add to the savory taste, and also it reduces stress, and it nourishes both kidney and liver. 5 is we have barley. This is very good for promoting urination and also reduces edema. Edema will actually cause someone to be more tired as well. Number 6, we have red dates, right? Red dates, what does it do? It replenishes blood, helps the blood circulation, spleen, and soothes the mind. So then, once we have all these 6 ingredients, we start off by cleaning of giving a bath to the chicken first. If you are using chicken, we give it, we put in hot water to blanch it, and then we rinse it with cold water just to clean it again. Then we soak the dried scallop into water for a few minutes, right? And then that water will be thrown away later, and we will shred it. We de-seed the red dates because the red date seeds actually make it heaty. So we don't want the seeds, and we actually want to make it less heaty. So I personally prefer, the longest shape, but of course it's up to you. As long as the seed is removed, we're good. Then for the veggie, because mine is the long type, so just cut it into 4-5 cm each, right? So the taste and the benefits, nutrients will flow out faster into the soup itself. And then of course for the dried scallop, we actually shred it so that the taste again will come faster. For the rest of the ingredients, we just rinse it in hot water, and after that we just put everything into the pot with cold water. And then we start off by boiling it on high fire, and when it is boiling, that looks like this, we turn it to small fire. So after 30 minutes, this is how it looks at steady state, right? So this soup is to be boiled for about 2.5 hours or 3 hours, and then we are good to go to serve it. So let's take a look now at the soup. Now I'm going to dig in. It's nice, it's on the lighter side, right? So I think if you add more chicken and if you boil it for longer, it's going to be much nicer. Now it's just 2 hours later only, and I have used very little meat for today, right? So I think if you want to be more savory, in my recipe I'm going to recommend a higher amount of meat definitely to be used. I think that definitely will be much nicer. But in any case, this is one of the very light soup that I think it is great, right, for reducing stress, increasing metabolism, and reduce edema. Now, we are in tough times. Yes, there's no denying that at all. But I really hope that all of you stay safe, stay strong, right? Hang in there. I'm sure we can overcome this together. So see you next week.